will do it for us on this Tuesday night. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, thank you for watching and good night.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 5:30. In Washington, D.C., President Obama meeting today with French President Francois Hollande, plotting an escalation of the war against ISIS, and the urgent need to coordinate is clear. Turkish forces today shoot down a Russian warplane over Syria, and the violence is only escalating. French President Francois Hollande left France on high alert to come to Washington for that war meeting at the White House. Hollande and President Obama say they want to ratchet up the pressure on ISIS in Syria. Turkish leaders say they engaged the Russian plane only after repeated unanswered warnings to the Russian pilot. Moscow claims that the plane was shot down over Syrian territory and that it violated their airspace 10 times in 5 minutes. During a press conference, President Obama saying that Turkey has a right to defend its territory.
Turkey, like every country, has a right to defend its territory and its airspace. I think it's very important right now for us to make sure that both the Russians and the Turks are talking to each other, find out exactly what happened, and take measures to discourage any kind of escalation. My top priority is going to be to ensure that this does not escalate. And hopefully this is a moment in which all parties can step back and make a determination as to how their interests are best served.
French President Francois Hollande says that the two countries have to work together to tackle terror and that both share a mutual passion for freedom.
We are not two similar peoples. We each have our own history. We have our own culture, our own background, but we share the same trust, the same faith in freedom.
President Obama will travel to Paris next week for a meeting on climate change. A tragic event can really show you the true nature of people, and that's turning out to be the case in Hot Springs. South Dakota Highway Patrol Trooper Zachary Bader suffered serious, non-life-threatening injuries when he was assaulted October 24th while making a routine traffic stop east of Rapid City. This Saturday, the community is coming together to give Bader a helping hand. Zachary Bader benefit event is being held at the Mueller Civic Center in Hot Springs. The event will include plenty of activities, an auction, and casino-style games. A state judge declining to mandate a public vote on a proposed highway bypass at Sturgis. The group Meade County Taxpayers for Responsible Government suing to force an election on the proposed Fort Meade Way. Judge Jerome Eckrich saying that the group's efforts overstepped land use regulations. The group can appeal. The bypass could cost up to $2.8 million to build. Buffalo Chip campground owner Rod Woodruff has pledged to defray part of that cost by pledging up to $1 million of his own money for that project. Construction is set to start this month and wrap up next July. Bypass proponents say it could spur growth east of Sturgis and ease traffic during the annual gigantic Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Opponents worry about the effect of a bypass on local businesses in the downtown sector. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And as we take a look at the numbers, again, limited trading activity as we look at a holiday-shortened week, some profit-taking and position consolidation happening across the major indexes. The Dow Jones rising 20 points, 17,812. NASDAQ Composite up 1/3 of a point at 5,103. The S&P up 3 to 2,089. Gold rising $1 and a dime to $1,074.90 on this day of trade. And the Rapid City Fire Department is continuing their hazardous fuel reduction project by burning piles of accumulated wood, branches, and pine needles near the Skyline Wilderness Park area. People in that area may notice some smoke in the area in the days that burning is taking place. Lieutenant Tim Weaver with the Rapid City Fire Department says that the department will not be burning anything on days of very high or extreme fire danger. Those can happen even in winter months. If you're hiking in the area, please pay attention, and you're advised to obey all trail closure signs in the park due to those timber thinning activities. With snow on the way, the South Dakota Department of Transportation wants to remind the public and commercial snow removal operators that it is illegal to place or dump excess snow on highway right-of-ways. That includes driving surfaces, shoulders, and ditches. Rod Gall, a Yankton area engineer, says already he's noticed an increase in violators of snow dumping this year after only one storm. People or businesses in violation of the anti-dumping law can be faced with a penalty of up to a year in jail, $2,000 in fines, or both. Those piles can present an extreme hazard if a vehicle leaves the roadway, and the piles can also cause line of sight and visibility problems. Winter driving can be a headache on its own. Please, you're advised, don't make it even more difficult for travelers, law enforcement, and snowplow crews. Chief Meteorologist Bob Brigio joining us. As we mentioned at the top of that story that we're looking at the possibility of some snow coming up.
Tomorrow afternoon we'll have some snow showers moving into the area, and then more widespread snow tomorrow evening. It should be out of here, looks like, for the most part, Thanksgiving morning. It all should be moving. Again, one of those fast-moving storm systems, and everybody, well, not everybody, but you folks traveling around, we'll continue to update you on what's going on as far as travel is concerned. And the first leg out of Rapid City is typically what? Chicago, Denver, Minneapolis, no problems. This is tomorrow. If you're leaving the area tomorrow, you should have no problems. But if your second leg heads off to the northwest, check that out, folks. Weather advisories, winter storm warnings, blizzard warnings all across Wyoming, Montana, down into Idaho, further back to the west, even into Oregon. So if you're heading off in that direction, you might want to check your flights and see if they're on time, and certainly check those road conditions.
So if you're headed to Grandma's, over the river shouldn't be a problem, but through the woods is going to be
through
a little
the woods, through the mountains, definitely a problem.
We'll get more details coming up from Bob as we count down to our Thanksgiving holiday and, of course, a big weekend of travel to come. We'll be back with more news after the break, right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
This is NewsCenter1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Brigio.
Do you need fast cash from a trusted lender? Now you can get the cash you need from North American Title Loans at the best rates in the industry. With a clean and clear car title photo ID, you can have cash in hand in just 15 minutes or less. No credit check, and you get to keep your car. It's so quick and easy. We beat the competition every day. For a location near you, call 877-511-CASH. North American Title Loans. Take charge of your life today.
It's the perfect time to get the gift you've waited for all year. The Odyssey Special Edition, featuring the Honda Vac and a rear entertainment system. Hurry into the Happy Honda Day sales event and you could get a great deal on KBB.com's best value brand. Now at your Honda dealer.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
Looking for a trailer? Your first thought should be Sam's Trailer Sales. And we just moved next door to 115 North Campbell Street. With over 20 years of experience, we've got what you need. From cargo trailers to dump trailers, Sam's Trailer Sales has Rapid City's largest selection of new and used trailers. Sam's also offers a full line of trailer parts and accessories and has a full-service staff on hand to repair and service all your trailer needs. Sam's Trailer Sales, your total trailer connection. 115 North Campbell Street in Rapid City or online at samstrailersales.com.
Recently voted Deadwood's #1 gaming resort, The Lodge at Deadwood is a card player's paradise. Easily find your favorite game with tables that are always open. Ramp up your excitement with high-limit wagers. Choose from the area's most popular table game selection, including roulette and video craps, ready to play 24 hours a day. It's always time for gaming excitement at The Lodge at Deadwood. Voted the area's #1 gaming resort 3 years running.
The holidays are always accompanied by a variety of delicious foods, but the American Red Cross and local fire agencies want to make sure that the time you spend in the kitchen this year is a safe time. Richard Smith, Executive Director of the Red Cross in Western South Dakota, says that cooking is the #1 cause of home fires. There are a few tips that you can use to stay safe while preparing your holiday feast. Avoid wearing loose clothing or dangling sleeves while cooking, and never leave a fryer or stove unattended. Keep a fire extinguisher nearby at all times and clean cooking surfaces regularly in order to prevent grease buildup. Well, the turkey is always the star of any holiday feast. NewsCenter1's Monica Davis shows us the safe and tasty way to enjoy the bird this holiday season.
Good morning, everyone. Chef Ezel and I are back in the kitchen this morning showing you how to do simple Thanksgiving dishes. And it wouldn't be Thanksgiving without a turkey. So this morning we are doing a fried turkey breast. So let's get going.
So with the fried turkey, what we're going to do is we're going to take just a simple turkey breast. Take your favorite oil, canola, peanut, olive. Take your nice rub that you want to put on there. Go ahead and rub that guy real good. We're just take the turkey breast. We're just going to drop it in some oil at about 350 degrees.
Okay, so Chef Adam, how long does it take to cook one of these things once it starts frying?
This one took about 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes, okay.
About 10 minutes per pound.
Well, let's try it out. Oh yeah, it has that crunch to it, but it's super moist and flavorful. It's really good. Great way to do your turkey.
Well, and as Thanksgiving is upon us, it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas at Main Street Square. The giant Christmas tree being assembled next to the ice skating rink today. The pine tree standing tall at about 500 feet. Rapid City residents donating the tree because it was growing so quickly over their driveway. Main Street Square decorators say it has been the easiest tree to bring in and put up yet. Over 1,000... I'm pretty sure that's not 500 feet. Lights decorate the tree, and the star on top will shine over Main Street Square for all to see. As we near December, you may be wondering what to do with broken Christmas lights. Instead of throwing them away, you can put them to good use through the city's annual recycling program. Instead of the plastic and metal going to waste, they can be remanufactured into items like carpet, clothing, even picnic benches that often stay in the community. You can drop off your lights at various locations throughout the city or place them in your blue recycling container. Christmas lights are inexpensive, and Rapid City's recycling education coordinator says that people like to do something good during the holiday season.
Again, let's keep a lot of this stuff out of the landfill and to be able to be reused for something else. It's a great way to know that you're doing something.
And you can stay up to date on this and other programs through the department's app called My Waste, and you can find a full list of drop-off locations on our website at NewsCenter1.tv. With cold temperatures up north, geese have migrated south to Rapid City for the milder temperatures. A chilly start to the day, turning into a mild afternoon. But the geese may find themselves migrating even farther south in these next couple of days. NewsCenter1's Bob Riggio tells you about colder temperatures on the way after the break.
You've got priorities, things that need to be taken care of and things to pay attention to. It's not easy, but you're making it work. At First Interstate Bank, we know the drill. And just as others are relying on you, you can rely on us to help keep you doing what you do best. Your world's a busy one, full of all kinds of financial choices. You've got people depending on you to make those decisions, and then make breakfast. Financial success on the go? It's bigger than banking. It's you and I together.
If it's in your nature to be the first one out there, don't miss the Cabela's Black Friday Doorbuster Sale. Get 50% off Under Armour hunting boots, a Quadrone Vision drone, and a Cuddyback trail camera combo. Plus, come in and receive a coupon to earn up to $30 in Cabela's bucks and be one of the first 600 in line and receive a free giveaway. Doors open at 5 a.m. Can't wait? Shop Thanksgiving Day for incredible deals at Cabela's.com.
Can you identify this?
That's pot.
And this?
That's also pot.
How about this?
Laser pointer?
Lip gloss?
Highlighter?
This is a hookah pen. It's not a healthy alternative. It can be used to smoke pot,
tobacco, and other drugs, including synthetics.
Would you pass the drug test? Find out more at parenttest.org.
The Black Friday Blockbuster sales event is coming to Dodgetown. And because we're Dodgetown, our Black Friday Blockbuster is going to last all month. Get Black Friday deals like this new 2015 Ram 2500 Crew Cab. It was $43,900, but our Black Friday price is only $36,995. It's the Black Friday Blockbuster sales event at Dodgetown, your Ram truck headquarters of the Black Hills.
Give your family, friends, and employees exactly what they want this holiday season, a Rapid City Downtown gift card. The gift card can be used at more than 60 participating businesses for dinner, clothes, home decor, weekend getaways, ice skating, and more. The Rapid City Downtown gift card is available for purchase at the Main Street Square Ice Skating Rink or their office. For a list of participating businesses, visit downtownrapidcity.com. Downtown Rapid City card is issued by Sunrise Banks N.A., St. Paul, Minnesota 55103. Member FDIC.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 Weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
It was another beautiful day today. Blue skies, you can see. Me and a few friends, we jumped on our motorcycles and headed up to the Sugar Shack on Highway 385. And this is probably one of the last days we're going to be going for a motorcycle ride. There's my bike right there, and few others. All right, let's see what we got. The high temperature today was 48, 22 our low temperature, and we're still above normal as far as that high temperature is concerned. Forget that tomorrow, though. Cold front's coming through, and these temperatures are going to be below where they should be this time of the year. 6:59 sun up, 4:19 the sun will be going down. And 40 degrees right now. We have clear skies overhead. Winds are out of the north at 7. Here's the big picture, folks. There's that front I just talked about moving on through. That's going to bring in some colder temperatures. I stopped this now. Let's pay attention here. This is 10:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, okay? We have some snow moving into northwestern South Dakota, and then that snow will be working its way down into the Black Hills tomorrow afternoon, some scattered snow showers, and now I stop it at 3 a.m. Thursday morning, Thanksgiving morning, and you can see the snow is now pretty much widespread across the Black Hills and snow back over in Wyoming and down in the Nebraska Panhandle. And then we stop it again Thanksgiving afternoon, 2 p.m., everything clears out. Okay, so that's the timeline. All right, we'll see some snow moving in into the Black Hills, the foothills tomorrow afternoon, more widespread tomorrow evening, and then out of here, looks like Thanksgiving afternoon. How much snow? This is the model. This is our 12-kilometer model, and back to the west, Montana, Wyoming, some folks up in the higher elevations, possibly 6 inches, and lesser amounts around the Black Hills. We'll take a closer look at that, and we'll see. Here we go. Here's South Dakota now. Again, this is the same model, and it's bringing in the heavier amounts over the northern hills up in the higher elevations. 5, this model has a history of maybe overdoing it a little bit, but I just want to point out higher amounts in the northern hills, lesser amounts in the southern hills, and lesser amounts along the foothills. And we'll take another look. We'll zoom in and even closer using that same model. High temperatures across South Dakota, cooler temperatures off to the east, 37 Madison for a high, 37 Sioux Falls, while we enjoy temperatures in the 50s and the upper 40s. It was not a bad day. The sun finally did break through during the late morning, afternoon hours. And again, this is a 2-day total. This is what we expect. This is what the model is trying to tell us. Higher amounts up in the northern hills, possibly 5 to 6 inches for you folks in Spearfish, Lee, Deadwood area. Lesser amounts in the southern hills, Custer a couple of inches possible. Hot Springs a couple of inches. Along the foothills, Sturgis 4 to 5 inches possible when it's all said and done, all right? And a lot of this snow will be occurring during the early morning hours on Thanksgiving. And here in Rapid City, around 2 inches. I'm going 1 to 3 inches possible. Here's the forecast for the Black Hills for tomorrow. Look for increasing clouds, 31 Custer, 28 Spearfish. Definitely some colder temperatures. And we'll look for that snow moving into South Dakota, starting off up in the northwestern portion of the state. 30 Bellefoos, 31 Sturgis, Hill City, 30 degrees. Here's the forecast now in more detail. 24 tonight, partly cloudy, becoming mostly cloudy this evening. Look for these winds picking up a little bit out of the northwest, 10 to 15. And after midnight, we'll see a gust up to possibly 25, 30 miles an hour. 33 tomorrow, a lot cooler, still breezy. 15 to 20, gust 35 out of the north. And we'll look for some of those snow showers, scattered snow showers moving into the Rapid City area during the afternoon hours. Then more widespread snow. Everybody get a little taste of the snow tomorrow evening. A little bit of blowing snow with those winds out of the north, gusts 30. 1 to 3 inches possible here in Rapid City. As I said, higher amounts up in the higher elevations, the northern hills, lesser amounts possible down in the southern hills. Here's that 7-day forecast now, 26 on Thanksgiving, and we'll expect the snow to be clearing out by Thanksgiving afternoon. 30 on Friday, and the temperature is just cold. Lower 30s Saturday, Sunday, those overnight low temperatures in the middle teens and the single digits early Saturday morning as well. ClipperDeals.com, what is he? Yeah, get $20 at Dough Trader Pizza for only $10. That's a 50% savings, still available if you want to grab a hold of that one. And Dough Traders is up in Spearfish.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Back with NewsCenter1 Sports after the break.
Does anybody want to be part of this? No. Well, Chevy has a better way with Black Friday deals all month long.
That's a great idea.
What if you could get up to 20% cash back when you bought it? Bam!
20% back? Awesome.
Find your tag and get cash back for 20% of the MSRP on select 2015 vehicles in stock. Or get cash back for 10% of the MSRP when you find your bonus tag on this 2016 Chevy Equinox. That's over $2,700.
I love a gourmet cheeseburger as much as anybody, and that's why we created the Pub Burger at Culver's.
My favorite cheeseburger starts with great beef. When you get that burger in your hand and the juices are flowing, you want to devour it.
Chef, we're gonna make a pepper grinder Pub Burger.
I'm stoked, man.
We got a little Wisconsin Swiss and Wisconsin cheddar.
Those are the criteria for me. Fresh beef, bacon, Wisconsin cheese.
The 4 peppercorn mayo really sets this burger apart.
This is an ultimate bacon cheeseburger.
Our new pepper grinder Pub Burger. Welcome to Delicious.
Instant glasses? Someday. Until then, there's iMart Express, where we can make your glasses in as little as 30 minutes. 2 pairs start at $38.71, and 2 pairs with progressive lenses just $76.92. Quality glasses when you need them. iMart Express. Use your insurance and get a second pair free.
It's the perfect time to get the gift you've waited for all year. The CR-V with rear-view camera standard. Hurry in to the Happy Honda Day sales event, and you could get a great deal on the best-selling SUV in its class. Now at your Honda dealer.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
We're just a little over a month into the ECHL season, and so far, the Rapid City Rush are holding their own in the West Division. The Rush recently won 3 out of 5 games against Utah and now trail the Grizzlies by 4 points for the top spot in the division. Rapid City continues its 6-game homestand this week as the Rush host Idaho on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. The Rush opened the season back on October 16th with a pair of games at Idaho. The Steelheads won the first game 5-1, but Rapid City bounced back in Game 2 to win 5-4 in overtime. We talked with Rush head coach Joe Ferris about his team and what it will take to beat Idaho.
We've already had 4 guys on 21-day IR and, injuries to significant hockey players. And the guys have battled together and the guys have come together as a group. The compete level has been outstanding. And, we've played in some very good hockey clubs. We want to get to where, on a nightly basis, we're playing 60 minutes, not 20 minutes, and then to have a mental lapse and then play the final 20 or play the second and third period and get behind. So, we want to be ready at 7:05 to come out of the chutes and have all cylinders going right off the hop.
Meanwhile, in men's basketball, South Dakota State improved to 5-0 on the season with a 92-68 win over Houston Baptist at the Cancun Challenge. George Marshall led 4 Jackrabbits in double figures with 19 points. And now to the NFL, where the Cleveland Browns have decided that Josh McCown will be their starting quarterback Monday night against the Ravens, not Johnny Manziel. Browns head coach Mike Pettin said he's especially disappointed in Manziel's actions and behavior because he knows that the young quarterback has been working very hard. A video has surfaced showing Manziel holding a champagne bottle at a party last week in Austin, Texas during Cleveland's bye week. Earlier this year, Manziel spent several weeks in a rehab facility that specializes in the treatment of drug and alcohol problems.
So when things like this happen, and not just him, but just in general, when you're on any team and you have incidents like that, when a guy knows that he represents more than himself and has issues off the field, it is frustrating. I mean, we always say that's, to whom much is given, much is expected, and that's true for all of our players.
In one of the oldest rivalries in pro football is renewed Thanksgiving night as the Green Bay Packers host the Chicago Bears. The Packers took the lead in the NFC North with a win over the Vikings on Sunday. They'd like to stay that way against the Bears at Lambeau, but the short week won't be doing them any favors in their quest to stay on top.
The team's practicing, and pretty much all the players are still sore from Sunday's game. I think the reality of it is, the other team has to adjust too. So we're all on the same plane as far as the challenge.
And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back in a moment.
The best dealership in the hills.
I really appreciate the lack of high-pressure sales tactics. Purchasing from Hirschrud's was easy.
I appreciated the respect they gave me by walking me through all the features of my new car, the service requirements, and the complete warranty.
After visiting half a dozen dealerships, we like you guys the best.
They say your best advertising is a happy customer, and after 105 years, we do have a lot of them. Hirschrud's in Sturgis, I-90 and exit 30. Don't drive by, drive in.
Shopko, over 850 doorbusters. Starts Thursday at 4 p.m. Camera drone, $49.99. Team apparel, 40% off. Movies, $6.99. Starts Thursday, 4 p.m. Shark Navigator vacuum, save $90. Family outerwear, 60% off. Doorbusters, 7-inch trio tablet, $27.99. Glass storage set, $4.99. Starts Thursday while quantities last at Shopko.
Sorry, we can't watch the kids tonight.
It's all right. Just get better.
They bought it.
They sure did.
To eat at Dakota Steakhouse, any excuse is a good excuse.
We said we were too sick.
Mom, Dad.
Every morning, millions of Americans start their commute in their cars. Knowing AAA auto insurance is there, should anything not go as planned. And every morning, those same people also leave behind their homes. Knowing AAA home insurance is there, should anything not go as planned. Insurance that's not just insurance.
All right, once again, let's start off with the 7-day forecast. Look at there, colder temperatures tomorrow than what we enjoyed today. 33. We'll have some clouds, and we'll see the snow moving into the Rapid City area during the afternoon hours. Some widely scattered showers. They become more widespread tomorrow evening, but they all should be moving off to the east rather quickly, certainly by Thanksgiving afternoon. 26 on Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold as we work our way through the weekend. 32 on Saturday, 31 on Sunday.
And we leave you tonight with a live look at the lights shining at Wilson Park right here in Rapid City, decorated out in their holiday best. And you know what? I'll bet that's another 500-foot Christmas tree we're about to take a look at right there. Mayor Steve Allender on hand with his family to light that Christmas tree. And there'll be more of that coming up throughout the week as well. And of course, we'll bring you the Christmas tree lighting, the official downtown Christmas tree lighting that'll be happening at Main Street Square. NewsCenter1, the exclusive outlet for all of that coverage, coming up this Thanksgiving weekend. We'll see you back here tonight at 10.
Find the perfect present for everyone on your list at Menards. This 2-ton trolley jack includes a built-in safety valve and rear casters that swivel for easy positioning. $14.99 after rebate. Make cleanups faster with Shop Vac. They offer powerful performance for any cleaning task. Right now, choose from a 12-gallon model or 14-gallon model. Both have 6.5 peak horsepower motors and rear tool storage. Your choice, $89 each.
Save big money at Menards.
It's the season to save at Granite Buick GMC during the Black Friday sales event. Why save hundreds when you can get a check for thousands? Get cash back for up to 15% off the MSRP and additional discounts over $10,000 on select GMC Sierras, Buick LaCrosses, Veranos, and Regals. That's up to $15,000 cash back. Don't miss the best offer of the year. 15% off your new ride now at Granite Buick GMC.
Rock solid, drive granite.com.
The new Legend Steakhouse at the historic Franklin Hotel.
At Mid-Continent's Northern Plains Network, we're serious about the data that moves your enterprise, making sure it gets wherever you need it to go. Every single bit, every single byte, every single day. Across our exclusive MEF-certified fiber optic network covering thousands of miles. Self-healing, redundant, and scalable to 4 terabits per second. Seriously, the Northern Plains Network